not in Project Team.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So today we are going to be learning about how to write essays using the POW and tree charts. So pull out your mnemonic charts. You see that the P in POW stands for pick my idea. And also, when we're writing opinion essays, to remember that the definition of opinion is a view or judgment about something not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. So now we need to think about prompts that we're going to pick. And when we pull up our essay prompts, we have topics like, should students give some of their toys to children who do not have toys? Should students your age have to do chores at home? We can think of things that we like, dislike, or just really care about. So another example would be like chewing gum. Should you be allowed to chew gum in school or not? Alright, when I think about these things, actually, so now we're on to organize the O in POW, which is organize my notes. If you look at your mnemonic charts again. So now I will write an opinion essay while using the POW and tree charts to help me organize it. So a good essay has all of these parts. For tree, it has the topic sentence, 3 or more reasons, explain the reasons, and then the ending. So in the reasons we say, we were going to write about like, why do I believe this, or will my readers believe this? The topic sentence is something you believe in.
Alright, so we have to write and say more.
So what do I have to do now? I have to write an opinion essay. Remember that P is for pick my idea, and then I have to think about something that I believe in or something I care about. And for today, I'm going to write about Batman. So I like Batman. So now I can move on to organizing my notes, which is the O in POW. So I'm going to think about things that are ideas to talk about for Batman. So one thing I can say is that Batman is really smart. So under the reasons, or for the younger students, it would be like explanations that Batman is smart. So we're gonna write smart for our reasons. Another thing is that he used to be scared of bats, but now he's called the Batman. So another reason we can write scared of bats. And actually, when I think about that, I can make that sound a little better. I can say overcame fear of bats. So I'll have to remember that when I'm writing it in my actual opinion essay. So now that I have these 2 things, we can also do it out. We can do the graphic organizer out of order. So in the T, all we had so far was Batman, but I didn't actually have something that I believed in. So now that I have 2 reasons, I'm going to say, actually, I think I want to write about why Batman is the best superhero. So my topic sentence will be Batman, best superhero, because it doesn't have to be complete sentences.
Now we need to use POW and tree to go through our paper. So first POW, I have my idea.
Alright, so going through the rest of the organizer, the next part will be he is rich, so he can, and then the explanation for that would be he can spend all his money on gadgets. He's rich and smart. And a better $1 million word for smart would be genius. So I'm going to cross smart out and put genius, actually. Then my explanation can, just for short, will be for gadgets.
You know what? I think no papers.
All right. Next part in POW is write and say more. So now I'm going to write the opinion essay using transitions and million-dollar words with my reasons. How should I start then? I have to start by asking myself what I believe in, and for this, it is Batman is the best superhero. So after looking back on it, I can kind of make this a more fun sentence by saying Batman is the greatest superhero. So that'll be my first sentence. Actually, that doesn't really sound like a good starting sentence, so I'm gonna change it to I think Batman is the greatest superhero. So I'll add that in. And when we look at our transition words, we go to that page. We need to use words that like start off the sentences with all of our reasons. So you can see that we have first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and then we also have another, also a different, one more, etc. So for this first one, I'm going to use my first. So we go back to our organizer and we see that the first one is numbered 1. We have that he is smart, which we changed to genius. So I'm going to write my first reason is that he is a genius. And then we can go to our next one. And we can also say, this one for the transitions, we can use the word another. So we'll go, another reason is that he is very rich. Actually, let's change that to he is a millionaire. Probably a billionaire. He is a billionaire. And then our explanation for that was so he can spend his money and invent those special gadgets. All right, so it's going good so far. I have two of my reasons down. Now my last one was he was scared of bats. So I can't really just end it on that, so I'm going to think of million-dollar words that I can say instead of that. So I'm going to say my third reason is that he overcame his fear of bats and now calls himself the Batman. And while I was writing this, I thought of a couple more ideas, and one of those is that he's a human. He doesn't have superpowers like everyone else, so that's really cool, and he can't just rely on those superpowers. So I'm going to say that for my last reason. So next, I will put the last reason is that he is a human and can't rely on a special superpower. And now we go down to our ending where we wrap things up. So when I look at all my reasons, I think about an ending sentence that kind of wraps it all up like it says. And for this, I think we should write something like, these are my reasons for why I think Batman is the best superhero. And once this is all done, now I have to go back and check to make sure I have all the parts. So we can see at the start, we have my topic sentence. We have my 3 reasons why with some explanations. Then we have my ending where I wrap it up. So we can go through our the rocket ship charts and color those in. So first I have my topic sentence, color that in. My 3 reasons why. Now we're on 4 or 5, so it's almost completely filled up. And the last part is the ending sentence. So now the whole rocket ship is filled up. And good work. Now I am done. It will be fun to share my paper with others.